Greetings, fellow targeted individuals. Gang stalking is an activity which occurs nationwide. It's typically occurring due to someone in a position of trust that is going along with some information which has been relayed down. This information at times may come from a variety of interagency partners. One in particular, the FBI, is passing information down to DHS, along with the CIA and NSA. They're doing the same exact thing. So they are targets which are being listed as pedophiles and terrorists and murderers when they're not even a registered sex offender, when there's no investigation on them. They just simply write you off as being something that you're not. And then this information gets told to your neighbors. There's memos from DHS and other agencies saying that they have to go and talk to block watch captains. So you may start going biking and walking and getting harassed, and you're wondering, why are you being harassed? Because you don't have your cell phone on. Well, it's because you're being flagged to another neighborhood watch association. So if you live 8 minutes away, they may have someone nearby a tree that walks out the exact moment you're passing by to maybe do something to let you know that you're being watched. I have videos where just last week where a guy he's in a wheelchair and he lets his dog loose and he yells, "Get him, boy," and I'm the only one there. Then 2 days later, I'm biking in that same exact area. A woman, she gets right in front of my bike. There's this massive sidewalk, as long, it's like as wide as a semi, even wider, and she just gets right in front of me, so that way I can, tumble over and get hurt. And then I keep biking, and I see a man on both sides of the road. They both look similar in age, and the exact moment I pass by them, they do this. So their hands are both like this. Really, really weird. I don't know if it's some type of Masonic symbol or some type of cue at the K that they're watching me. I don't know what that means. So it's like the exact same moment I'm passing by them, they're both lined up equal. Like, it was like some type of like role-playing skit. I never seen anything like that in this area. So when I talked to a neighbor a while back about my harassment, he told me that they were doing neighborhood watch. And I told him, why is it only me that's experiencing this? Because a neighbor told me that he's seen that I was going in the entrance after a long bike ride, and all these people wearing blue shirts were surrounding me. And he's like, "What's up with that?" I told him, "I don't know. I'm being singled out." And they're using kids, business owners. One guy works for Costco, and all these people wear blue shirts. So I was noticing as I was biking, people were coming out at the same exact time to get their mail. So I talked to people, and they told me, "Look, you were being flagged, and we were told that you were a sex offender, that you're a registered sex offender." So I handed this guy my driver's license, and I said, "Sir, will you take a picture of my driver's license and go online, and I want you to run my name in my go to this free site. It's from the Florida Division of Law Enforcement. You can search for free. I'm not on there, and I'll even give you $20 if you want to search for my name. You won't find anything like that on me." So he gave me the benefit of the doubt. After 3 weeks, he stopped, and then he would start waving, and he didn't wear the blue shirt again. So they came up as a group. I started finding myself that I'd go to this place to watch the sunset, and they would come in as a caravan, and they swarmed my car at times, honked their horns, flashed their lights at me. It was really degrading. They came as a group. They're all elderly people, and the person leading them had a black SUV. They used Jewish people. It was every day, every single day I was harassed. And my harassment is toned down. It's not like it used to be because I don't carry my cell phone. But every time I went to the gas station, I would be harassed by a group of people. And some of them had like racist symbols on their car. They're ex-military, druggies. Some of these people have ties to like police, sheriffs, a lot of Jewish people. Blown away at the amount of women that are in this, and elderly people. I've been reporting this and telling this to people in every state that I've lived in. And I have a friend that's a security guard at a Marriott in a different city in Florida. And he remembers when I was in my 20s that the security had got a phone call that there was a guy being harassed by elderly people. And they were talking about me. These people had came in there to the Marriott, don't live there, didn't buy anything to eat, and came into a place and surrounded me and started spitting nearby me and harassing me, pushing on my chair. And the security seen it, And the guy running the security and the front gate was someone that used to go to a church that I used to go to. So they've been doing this now since my 20s, 30s, and 40s. I've left multiple states, Texas, New Mexico. And when you go to the FBI, they slam phones, DHS, NSA. You cannot trust none of these agencies. They're not here to help you. Sheriffs, police chiefs. In politics, they can get money from any type of scumbag agency or InfoGuard money, FBI money, CIA money. These people aren't going to help you, and they're going to take the word of an interagency partner. So if you're in this, I know it's degrading. They harass people in supermarkets. In Texas, I've recorded it here, where I'd park my car and they'd come right up to me and whistle in my face and buy the same exact items. Let's say I buy a cake out of 50 cakes, and they come park next to me in a black SUV wearing shades, a black suit. They'll say, I want the same cake and I want the same words he's getting. And then they'll buy the same things while you're in line, whistle, they'll get there right when you're getting there. When there's hundreds of people, and they'll be whistling in your face. And they do this so they know the person with you is not going to recognize it if you're not pointing it out. It's unreal. They'd even go into the school, and it was the security guard told me that I was being flagged before I even parked my car. He says, I went to the security office and he told me, you were flagged before you even got here. Like 5 minutes before you even got here. So they study your patterns through your cell phone, and I've used Eagle Security Unlimited, and that app is great. They can spoof their locations, but out of 20 spoofed locations, you're most likely going to get one correct one. And if you have a car in time, especially if you have a few people, you'll find them really quick. And I'll find them in vans, in professional tire, Lions Club, different groups, and they may try to slander you as being as trying to hurt them or something like that. So you want to carry something at all times. Anywhere you go, a DVR camera, necklace, DVR camera, watch, pinhole cameras, a pen, and be recording at all times when you're out. Because I've had it where these people have body slammed. I was walking to my car and this lady body slammed herself. I was like, ooh, you are nuts. And she says, you did this to me. I'm like, ma'am, I got a body camera on. So she hurt herself to try to blame it on me. When I went to my car, her car had no tag, and she had 3 kids in her car, and she had no tag. So they're training kids in this. They're training contractors in this. There's people from the Army doing this in some divisions. There's people, ex-Marines doing this. Anyone that can get a buck from the government will do this. The majority of people, they're all mostly ex-U.S. Army, ex-Marines. I have seen a couple U.S. Air Force people, and some active duty military are used. So you may have these experiences where at a certain place, like let's say you're with family and you get back and they come and they block your car in, and you may notice stickers like National High School Scholars Association, Kiwanis, and then when you start rebusting them, they may try to like do something crazy, threaten you to take down videos, and some people have gotten assaulted, shot, staged accidents, suspicious deaths. So there's no telling what can go on in these activities, what can go wrong or what can go on. But if you have faith in God and you don't hang out with trashy people, you don't hang out late at night, you drive a car cameras, it should be okay. So if you're in this, stay strong. I'm looking at like Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Laos, maybe Turkey, different countries where they don't have like the best relationship with the U.S., where the relationship is strained. Rural areas of Vietnam might be good. So, or Bolivia, you don't want to spend your life in a country where you're treated badly, because it's bad on your heart, it's bad on your health. I mean, who wants to live in a place where you're harassed when you're fishing, eating food, shopping, driving? This is what terrorism threats do, like in the CIA. And what people need to understand is if the CIA is targeting you, and there's proof they've targeted me, if they are, it's because they have to receive, Department of Justice has to allow it, the Attorney General, or your state attorney, or county attorney, and then they have to be working in cahoots with the FBI, meaning they don't have to be technically working together, but as long as they're aware of it, the FBI, then they can work in any community. And that's the current law within the United States. But they do whatever they want anyways, even without the FBI knowing about it. So stay strong, stay prayed up, and look out leaving America. Don't listen to TIs telling you that there's no hope. There's countries where the rent is way cheaper than here. The amount of money you might spend on gas a month, you can get a home in Nicaragua with security and everything. So anyways, peace.